Have you ever stood at the gates of a place so shrouded in dark tales that the air feels heavy with their whispers? Abandoned asylums are not just old buildings. They are vaults of countless untold stories, each corner holding shadows of a not-so-distant past. These structures, often grand in design yet haunting in disrepair, beckon the brave and the curious to explore their forsaken hallways. As we peel back the layers of dust and decay, each step inside these eerie asylums is a step back in time. The peeling paint, the shattered windows, and the creaking doors all seem to narrate a part of history often left out of textbooks. The history of mental health care that was more gothic than therapeutic. With each visit, explorers not only confront the chilling ambiance, but also the stark reality of past treatments for mental illness. Through the lens of today's understanding, these creepy, crumbling edifices are rich with lessons, both historical and humanitarian. As we venture into the world of abandoned asylums, prepare to encounter a blend of eerie aesthetics, spine-tingling tales, and a reflection on human dignity. Let's tread softly through these sinister structures, where the past lingers and echoes in the silence. The allure of abandoned asylums lies not in their decay, but in the profound silence that speaks volumes. These derelict giants, standing in various stages of collapse, offer more than just a thrill. They provide a palpable connection to the past. For the intrepid soul, they serve as a canvas, where the shadows of history meet the light of curiosity. Exploring these haunted halls requires more than just a flashlight and a sturdy pair of boots. It demands a readiness to face the eerie and the unknown. Each creaking door, each broken window frames a vista of times when mental health care was primitive, often cruel. The eerie, sprawling spaces of abandoned asylums are classrooms without teachers, where the walls themselves educate us on the bygone eras. Moreover, these visits can transform into personal pilgrimages. As we navigate through the abandoned corridors, the experience becomes a metaphor for confronting our societal fears and prejudices about mental illness. It's about traveling light into the darkness, both literally and metaphorically, to emerge more informed and empathetic. This journey is not for everyone, but for those who dare, it's a profound engagement with history. Danvers State Hospital, located in Massachusetts, is often considered the archetype of the haunted asylum in popular culture. Built in 1878, its eerie Gothic architecture and sprawling bat-wing floor plan were designed to be a modern solution to mental health care. Instead, it became a symbol of the horrors of institutionalization. The hallways of Danvers are steeped in dark tales of overcrowding, inhumane treatments, and unexplained occurrences. Explorers and paranormal enthusiasts claim that the air inside Danvers is heavy with the echoes of the past, whispers and shadows that play tricks on your senses. It's a place where history feels alive, palpably clinging to the decaying walls. Personal anecdotes from those who've dared to enter its confines often speak of a chilling discomfort that goes beyond the visual dilapidation. They talk of sudden drops in temperature, unexplained noises, and a sense of being watched. Danvers is not just a trip to a dilapidated building. It's an immersive experience into a chilling chapter of mental health history. Nestled in Kentucky, Waverly Hills Sanatorium is infamous for its history with tuberculosis patients. Before the advent of antibiotics, places like Waverly Hills were the final hope for many, yet often became final resting places, shrouded in despair and death. Its notorious death tunnel, a passage used to discreetly remove the deceased, adds a chilling layer to its dark history. Explorers of Waverly Hills report experiences that chill the spine and rattle the nerves. The sanatorium's echoey hallways and vast empty rooms are said to be haunted by the spirits of former patients. It's a place where the past seems to linger, refusing to be forgotten, making it a magnet for those fascinated by the paranormal. The blend of natural decay and supernatural tales makes Waverly Hills a particularly eerie exploration site. It's not just about the thrill of ghost stories, but about understanding the immense human suffering that once permeated these walls. The sanatorium serves as a grim reminder of the past medical struggles and the ghosts of those who lived and died within its walls. Philadelphia's Byberry Mental Hospital represents one of the grimmest chapters in the history of American mental health care. Established in the early 20th century, its overcrowded wards and appalling conditions were once a national scandal. Byberry's history is a stark testament to the horrors that can occur when humanity is forgotten in the care of the vulnerable. The asylum's numerous buildings, now in ruins, offer a haunting visual narrative of neglect and despair. Urban explorers and historians alike delve into its decrepit structures, uncovering stories of mistreatment and malpractice. The eerie quiet of Byberry stands in sharp contrast to the chaos and suffering that once filled its halls. Despite its dark past, Byberry also offers a canvas for dark humor, finding a bizarre, morbid kind of comedy in the absurdity and extremities of its history. This humor does not undermine the tragedy but serves as a coping mechanism, a way to digest the indigestible horrors that were once reality. Byberry is more than just an exploration site. It's a complex lesson in empathy, tragedy, and the human condition. The exploration of abandoned asylums is not just about confronting the creepy and the eerie. It's a profound journey into the heart of human rights issues, reflecting how far we have come in the treatment of mental health. These dilapidated buildings hold stories of suffering and neglect, but also of progress and reform. As we walk through these crumbling institutions, we are reminded of the importance of dignity and compassion in treatment. The stark, uncomfortable truths revealed by these places challenge us to ensure history does not repeat itself. They serve as grim reminders of what can happen when society turns a blind eye to those who need help the most. Moreover, these asylums are archaeological sites of sorts, offering tangible insights into the evolution of psychiatric care. From the barbaric to the misguided, and finally to more humane approaches, each room, each artifact tells a part of the story. They push us to advocate for continuous improvement in mental health care and to never become complacent. Our journey through these haunting sites is more than an exercise in thrill-seeking. It is a reflective pilgrimage on the evolution of mental health care. From the dark, often brutal treatments of the past to the more enlightened approaches of today, we see clear signs of progress. Yet, the journey is far from over. The lessons gleaned from these sinister structures underscore the need for vigilance and continuous advocacy in mental health care. They remind us that the horrors once routine in places like Danvers, Waverly Hills, and Byberry must never be allowed to occur again. This reflection is not just about looking back in horror, but moving forward with resolve. Conclusively, these explorations serve as a call to action. They compel us to confront uncomfortable truths, to learn from the echoes of the past, and to ensure that compassion, dignity, and respect are at the core of mental health treatment. It's a reminder that while we have come far, the path ahead remains a crucial and vigilant trek. As we conclude our eerie journey through the shadows of abandoned asylums, let us carry forward the light of awareness and the resolve for better mental health care. These haunted halls, with their chilling whispers and dark tales, have much to teach us about where we've been and where we must go. Thank you for joining me in this chilling exploration. If these stories of dark corridors and ghostly whispers intrigued you, consider diving deeper into the history and ongoing evolution of mental health care. Engage with the material, share these stories, and be part of the conversation that advocates for better mental health practices globally. And if you found this journey enlightening or chillingly enjoyable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Together, let's shed light on the dark corners of history and ensure a brighter, healthier future for all.